Hi! Today on Araw-Araw Filipino, we will learn to talk about what is yours, mine, his, or hers in Filipino. We are going to use possessive pronouns or panghalip. Our new words are yours, iyo, mine, akin, my, ko. Again, yours, iyo, mine, akin, my, ko. Here is an example using those words. Here are Jane and Jack. Jane asked, "Is this yours? Iyo ba ito?" The formal version in Filipino is, "Ito ba ay iyo?" Is I. This, ito. Yours, iyo. Now Jack answered, "Yes, that is mine." Oo, akin iyan. The formal version in Filipino is, "Oo, iyan ay akin." Yes is oo. That, iyan. Is, I. Mine, akin. Here is another version of that conversation. Is this yours? Sa iyo ba ito? Yes, that is mine. Oo, sa akin iyan. In everyday Filipino, when we want to say who owns something, we tend to put the word sa before the pronoun itself. Let us look at a different way to answer the question, is this yours? Sa iyo ba ito? No, that's not mine. Hindi. Hindi sa akin iyan. No is hindi. Not is also hindi. Again, we used a sa before the pronoun akin. If we want to remove it, the answer will still make sense. Hindi akin iyan will still make sense. Let us look at one more version. Is this yours? Sa iyo ba ito? That's my book. Libro ko iyan. My is ko. Book is libro. So we have just learned how to use the following possessive pronouns in Filipino. What about pronouns to show ownership by other people who are not in the conversation? Let us learn some new possessive pronouns. His is kaniya or kanya. Hers is also kaniya or kanya. From the previous episode, we learned that Filipinos do not have gender-based pronouns. So his and hers both translate to kaniya or kanya. Let us look at a new conversation. Here are Jen and Jane, but Jack is not around. Jen asks, "Is this Jack's? Kay Jack ba ito?" This is ito. Jack's. Kay Jack. Remember from a previous lesson that when we want to say something belongs to a person, we use the word kay plus the name. Now Jane answered, "Yes, that is his." His, kaniya. Let us look at a different answer. Is this Jack's? Kay Jack ba ito? No, that is not his. Hindi. Hindi sa kanya iyan. Now let us look at Jen and Jack's conversation. Jane is not in here. Jen asks, "Is this Jane's? Kay Jane ba ito?" Jack answered, "Yes, that is hers." Oo, Sa kaniya, iyan. Hers is also kaniya. We have just learned the following possessive pronouns or panghalip for his and hers, which is kaniya or kanya. Now let us look at this set of pronouns or panghalip. His is niya, her is also niya. How is this different from the previous one? Let us use some examples. Here are Jen and Jane again. Jen asked, "Is this Jack's? Kay Jack ba ito?" Jane answered, "Yes, that is his book." Oo, libro niya iyan. His is niya, book is libro. Here is another way to answer the question, "Is this Jack's? Kay Jack ba ito?" That is not his book. Hindi niya libro iyan. Again, not is hindi, his is niya. Now here are Jen and Jack again. Jen asked, "Is this Jane's? Kay Jane ba ito?" Jack answers, "Yes, that is her book." Oo, libro niya iyan. Her is niya. Let us look at a different question. Jack asked, "Where is Jane? Nasaan si Jane?" Where, as we learned in previous lessons, is nasaan. We learned that when we ask where is the location of someone or something, we use nasaan. Jen answered, "At her class." Nasa klase niya. At, nasa. Her, niya. Class, klase. Let us continue their conversation. Jen informs Jack that Jane wants to play later. Gusto ni Jane maglaro mamaya. Jane wants is gusto ni Jane. To play, maglaro. Later, mamaya. Note the word ni, which appears before the name, which is Jane. This is to state that Jane is the person who wants to play. So we say, gusto ni Jane. Jack answered, "She said that? Okay." Sinabi niya iyon? Sige. She, niya. Said, sinabi. That, iyon. And okay is sige. Question for you. Why did Jack use the word iyon? This is because the words Jane said were not said in the presence of Jack. So to Jack, that is iyon. Here is one last example. Jane asked, "What did Jack say?" Ano ang sinabi ni Jack? What is ano? Did say is sinabi. Jen answered, "He said okay." Sinabi niya, sige daw. He said, sinabi niya, okay, sige. But what is that word daw? If we do not use daw, if we just say sinabi niya, sige, that will be okay. But what is daw? The word daw is used when what you are saying are not your original words. In this case, Jen is only repeating what Jack said to her. So whenever we are repeating or relaying what another person said, we add daw at the end of the sentence. That ends our lesson today. And for your homework, of course, practice using the Filipino pronouns that we have just learned. And here they are again. And do not forget, try practicing the use of thou. I hope you can join us again next time on Araw-Araw Filipino. Thank you. Salamat po. Now, a few words from my son, Max.
Thought this video was cool? Watch the next one and like and subscribe to the channel too if you haven't yet.
Bye-bye!
Bye!